So I wanted to check out CustomCat's Digisoft. This has been kind of floating around in the groups for a while now, and I wanted to actually check it out, lay my own 2 eyes on it, and tell you what I thought about it. So Digisoft is CustomCat's proprietary printing method. So they've developed this method to apparently combine the best of both DTG, which is direct to garment, with the best elements of DTF, which is direct to film. So looking at some stuff here, I'm gonna open this one. This actually feels way more plasticky, like a DTF for sure, which is essentially a transfer. The print is good, the lines are crisp, you can feel kind of the plasticky feel here. And now I'm opening what has Digisoft all over it. I'm actually pretty excited. So this is supposed to be a game changer, so I wanna check this stuff out. Oh yeah, right away, you can tell. It looks good, so crisp. You can barely feel the print on the garment, the crispiness in the lines of the details, and we all like a crispy print. All right, I'm gonna open what looks like to be a sweater here in a package, and this is beautiful. It definitely feels a little softer than DTF does. Colors are bright, and if they can pull off something that is as good a quality as the DTF, but with the speed that they can deliver with direct to garment, I mean, this is a massive win. Yeah, I mean, this is like DTF, but turbo mode. So you can see the registration. If the registration is out of alignment, you'd be able to see a little white hairline kind of thing, because they put the white ink down first as an underbase, and then the color goes over top. So sometimes when that's out of alignment, you would see that hairline, but this is perfectly aligned. The alignment is beautiful, and the lines are crispy. Even when we get down to the smaller type, it looks great. I'm really impressed. So with DTG, which is direct to garment, the pros are obviously the speed and cost, which you guys all know if you're in this game already. The cons are that it's inconsistent. It often varies by printer and, you know, depending on how they have got all their machines set up and if they do the regular maintenance. If you're running a larger order and they might use 2 or more printers, then each single one of those printers is probably gonna have a slightly different output. As far as DTF goes, the pros here you can see are the color, which again, like, seeing the prints here is super vibrant compared to DTG. The durability and longevity. And then the cons, of course, of DTF are the speed. You know, it's slower because there's a multi-part process. The cost is, you know, more expensive unless you're doing high volumes. That's why you'll see a lot of DTF printers selling stacks. So if you ever wanted to get into this and do it yourself, you could order a stack of the same design, and then you can just go get a heat press and print your own, package and ship them yourself, and you can make a lot of money doing that too. But as far as Digisoft goes, you get the best of both worlds without the cons. You get the speed and ease of use from DTF, and you get the cost savings from DTG. And I mean, just being able to print on so many different items, the versatility is absolutely awesome. You can see DTG here versus Digisoft. You can see the vibrancy, and it's no joke. There's not a word of a lie in this after having seen both. It's legit. You don't have the, you can notice the white line down here, the crispiness of that, how the whites on the, let me see if I can show you. The whites, well, no, my prints are actually pretty good, but typically on DTG, the white would have a little bit, it wouldn't be as opaque as it should be, and you'd be able to see some of the garment showing through, right? That's why people were trying to do this crazy weird thing of double layer printing, which just doesn't work. So yeah, check out my link below. You'll get 2 free months of the Pro package where you can try out all their products and save like 20, 30, I think some products up to 40% off compared to the full price. You get to leverage that for 2 full months, which no other company I know out there, no other POD company is doing that. So that's pretty incredible. You'll definitely make more than your, you know, 3rd month, which would be the 1st month you pay. You'll make that money back in advance, and then you'll be ahead of the curve anyway, if that makes sense, right? So that is a win-win. And what's available with CustomCat on their website for Digisoft? So they do have a ton of stuff that you can get done DTG anyway, but anytime you see this logo here, this little square logo, that's the Digisoft. And you can see, like, I have the Dickies work shirts here. I like this kind of shirt. You've got hoodies, all kinds of stuff, right? Yeah, so check it out. Like I said, when we're going to Belize, I'm going to be having to wear some of these performance tees, which are poly moisture wicking and have a little bit of a UV protectant. So when I'm out on the boats, out on the beach or fishing, definitely gonna wanna be wearing these. The other thing is here's a DTG shirt I printed myself, right? The Go Slow down here is a motto that is unique to 𝗗𝗘𝗃𝗃, the island we bought our property on in Belize. And this is a design I sell. What we can pride ourselves with our DTG is, and yes, it's intended to look distressed, but you can see here also, our registration is sound. There's no white outline underneath the colors showing, but you'll also notice that this is a t-shirt, which arguably would be a more vibrant print than a hoodie because inks will absorb into it. It's just way more vibrant. There's no comparison. And also, if you stretch here, you can see the t-shirt kind of showing through, right? So like the ink is more on top of the garment. I can stretch that and you don't see the garment showing through. It's pretty incredible. And I mean, you can't beat the feel. Feels great. And printing on poly in full color is awesome without having to do sublimation. So yeah, game changer for full color, super bright on poly. These are all dark and everything is super vibrant. The whites are white. Like that's the other thing. Even on the hoodie, the whites here are white. No gray, no slight fading. You can see how opaque that is. I'm hoping this shows up well on camera, but the whites here are beautiful. There's no little hints of the garment showing through underneath, and you don't have that pre-treat feel. Like this is actual garment I'm feeling right here, not a pre-treat box. So you also don't have that stiff box that would encompass the DTG design. It's pretty awesome. I'm impressed. Super blown away at how nice and crispy that white is. And man, what is it if it isn't crispy? Poly's a game changer. I can't stress how awesome I've been in this game a long time, and honestly, being able to print full color on poly is incredible without being like a massive heat transfer that's like a giant rubbery print that you would get with DTF or even DTG. It does not impede the garment at all. It's not stiff. It's so soft. Literally, I guess that's why it's called Digisoft, right? Have you guys tested any of the Digisoft stuff from CustomCat yet? If you have, let me know what you think down below. Pretty incredible. Yeah, I would check out their link. Get yourself 2 months of free premium down there. See you in the next one.